scared, man.
Okay, this is what's up. Fix your hair, Frank. Get ready. Get ready.
Yeah, this hair, like, I'm planning to shave because I'm tired of it.
Okay, cool. So this is what's up. This is a test of where we want to share a pitch of what we're up to in DiscoveReel. Creating a piece that inspires people to support us and step into building this platform. It's going to help humanity.
So what is the plan?
The plan is to... Fuck's me, Franco. What is the plan, bro?
Well, should we explain what is this about first?
Yeah, I think what's important is to explain a little bit of a story of what's happened.
Okay. I will try to do it quickly.
Yes. A 4-year journey. Quickly.
No, more than that. Okay.
Okay, 10-year journey.
2011, I had this idea.
Yep.
2 years later, I just started to do some mock-ups and designs.
Yep.
1 year later, in 2014, we started with Alejandro, our developer, to do some prototypes with CSS, mostly in the front end. We launched a landing page with a video.
Which attracts users, people
Yes.
that want to use it, which we call Ryders, by the way.
So we show it, and there was a pretty good response.
Pretty good. 800 people.
Yeah. And with that landing page, we traveled next year, 2015, to the US, to some conferences. We showed what is this about, and also we got a great response. And people were telling, okay, when?
Yeah.
I want to use this tomorrow.
Because you're
or
physically
now.
meeting with people.
Yeah.
And they were watching the video and going, fuck, I'm inspired, right?
And I was really inspired by this one guy from Poland.
Mm.
And when he came to our booth, because there were a lot of, I don't know, like 1,000 booths there. It was in Las Vegas. And when he came and he saw it, the first thing he said, okay, stop.
Yeah.
I really like the interface. Like, it's a very enjoyable, beautiful interface. Like, he didn't know what was this about.
What's an interface? For people that don't know.
Okay, like how in the screen it was displaying, like the
like
colors,
design-wise.
Design-wise.
Yeah, cool.
How was the design?
Yeah.
But he didn't know what was this about.
Mm.
So we were starting to explain him, but he stopped us just with that. Well, at the beginning we focused mainly on web. Then later we started to fix this for mobile.
Cool.
So the prototype and what you see on the video also is mainly web, but now we have a mobile
like on a desktop.
Yeah,
not
a
on
desktop.
mobile, yeah.
Exactly. And he said, well, we explained how we wanted to match, like even at that conference, for us it was overwhelming to meet, like to go booth by booth, and you don't know where to go, who to meet, who to talk to. And he said, wow, what you are doing, you are matching people, you are aligning people in a very meaningful way.
An organic kind of way.
Yeah. And he said, like, okay, I've seen, I was kind of bored watching, going booth by booth, but what you're doing is so different, so new, and I'm very excited and inspired. And when I was listening to him and watching his reaction was priceless, you know, like until now I remember that moment.
Beautiful.
So vividly.
So, from your point of view, leading this, what is this platform? What is this tool actually doing? Like, what did he see that allowed him to be so inspired? Do you think? And what could have it helped for that event, for instance?
I think it was the human aspect, because in those conferences you don't well, they give you an app before you're going there, and they give you a list of all founders or all investors, mentors that are going to be there.
Wow. So you can connect before you get there.
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
But in some of the conferences. But it's
There's too many people.
When we were going to another one in Miami, I didn't know who to choose.
Yeah.
Like I just was reading name,
Yeah.
title, industry, and the name of the startup of the company.
But there wasn't enough really alignment to see who they really are.
Exactly. So
and what they want, because you could help them too.
So I said, okay, maybe by the picture he looks nice, or yeah, let's see. Like, okay, so I chose, I think, 3, and once we met, it was one girl that she had a startup helping startups with legal matters. So it was good, but we didn't know, because you only have 15 minutes when you go there. And it's the same, like you are trying to explain what you are doing, your traction so far, but what if you had previous information before going there?
People with actual alignment.
Yes, like you really connect because for me, when you are talking to someone and you're talking about your project, it's like the project is kind of blocking.
Yeah.
And what we want to try to achieve is to pass that barrier and really connect to you.
How are we going to do that with DiscoveReel?
When you put in your profile what you believe, well, you will put your skills, your interests, and your beliefs.
Yeah, wow.
Like everything that you can find on Wikipedia could be, because at all other platforms it's very limited what you have to choose in matters of skills. But here, everything that you find on Wikipedia could be a skill.
So then you match with the person before the event based upon, say, there's dogs or something simple. You know, it's like, oh, we both like dogs. Great. Based upon our alignment on DiscoveReel, we can meet before and know each other a little bit, who we really are and what we want, before we go there and talk about the project, right?
Yeah. Well, there are other platforms that do that, but you can see maybe skills and interests, but it's limited in the number of skills and interests that you can choose. But what we are having on top of that is beliefs that for me is what is different about what exists already. Like, for example, a book that inspires me, or a public figure that inspires me, a movie that any topic that really resonates with you, with your worldview.
You want to meet with someone that
yes,
you want to connect with someone,
and you find those topics on Wikipedia,
right.
and that is a match. So, and on top of that, you have complementary skills that you somehow you could collaborate between the people that connect. Like, that's powerful for me.
Okay, great. So based upon that alignment and that example of going to an event and reconnecting on DiscoveReel before you get this to make it a more efficient process, what are we actually building? Like, what are we going to be supporting people with this platform? Like, once people find terms on Wikipedia and then allocate that to their profile, for example, so they can match with someone else, what will we be doing on that journey to support?
Well, that's the first component of this platform. You know? What is next? And well, I want to add that it's not only for physical events. It's for the online world, also the digital world. Like, I can
alignment to any resources.
I can align with someone right now in South Korea, but physically is is something that we want to go then later.
Yeah.
You know, first connecting online, but then later physically. We need that as humans. We need interaction, and I think that will be a game changer.
Great.
So what we are doing after that, after connecting people, we want to connect startups, projects, organizations. So you have your profile and you want to add your project, your organization. So you will have a similar profile.
So it's like an extension of you, profile, and an extension of you that your team can be a part of to attract resources, people, funding, mentors, all that sort of thing, but based upon alignment, right?
Based upon alignment, and then when you choose your role, let's say I am an entrepreneur, or I am an artist, or I am a scientist,
or a job seeker.
Exactly. Like you put, we have some filters. Like I'm this kind of entrepreneur. I'm a tech entrepreneur. Or no, I'm a owner of a small business, and I'm looking for funding. You know? I am as an artist. I want to sell my art, or as a, did I say artist? Yeah. And as a scientist, I am looking for funding for my research, or I'm looking to be hired by a company or a startup. You know, so on top of alignment, we're adding filters that will go deeper into this match alignment.
And what you really want. I think that's the key thing, is like what you want. Like from our experience reaching out to investors, they ask you straight up, like, what do you need? What do you want?
Yeah.
And I think what I see in the platform now is the first value in it is really just being able to state what you want and what you need along your journey. So yeah, well, it's going on to 12 minutes. Is there anything you want to say to finalise and to share what the project's about?
Yeah, well, right now where we are at...
What do we want?
Yeah, what do we want? What we are doing, well, I said that in 2015 we showed up, and so we were trying to develop this, but we were still learning. We were at a stage that we were learning about servers, about elastic hosting, we didn't know what language to use to code the platform. So that's why at that moment it didn't come to my mind to ask for support for money. Because
or investment, really.
Investment. Because I and the team, we weren't sure how we will use that money properly. You know, because okay, if someone would tell me at that time, okay, here is 20K, 30K, I would say, okay, but we will be still learning, and we will see.
Well, for example, we were asking for 250,000 instead of 30,000, right?
Yes.
Which shows a lot about the tools that we had that we knew about, how expensive it was going to be to do it.
That's also because
and how efficient it is.
I don't have a technical background. I'm mostly a designer. I love to do interfaces, but I had to learn some programming, some JavaScript. And when I learned that, I noticed that, okay, it doesn't need to take that much time, because when we were asking for this 250K for a potential investor, and they ask what is the money for, we said, okay, that is for hiring developers, expensive developers. And
it's like 10,000 a month type of thing.
And maybe we needed 2 developers, and when we asked for some quotes, it was going to take 10 months at least. So that was too much. So
what do we need?
So what
do we need to build this for people, the 800 people, plus the people we're reaching out to here for investment? Hey guys, I'm Dean,
Hi, I'm Franco.
and we're part of 4 founders of DiscoveReel. We have a little investment opportunity here for you that we want to share.
Yeah, we are looking to raise $60,000 that will help us to continue developing the platform faster.
And launching this month
Yeah.
to 700 subscribers. You want to tell a little bit about what we're offering?
Well, we want to share our profit, our future profit. So we will allocate 500 shares, profit shares.
Correct.
So you can buy one or several, depending the quantity, how many you buy, it will get you some special benefits.
And the time you buy it within.
Yeah, also how fast you buy them.
So why we're doing this? We're doing this to step into this early, and we would love you to come on the journey with us. We're reaching out to friends and families, and then we're reaching out to our subscribers to offer you guys this opportunity. And we'll be posting videos on the side, which will be showing our weekly updates and what we're up to. And below will be the details of what we're building if you're not familiar with that.
Yeah,
So,
the whole roadmap, you will get access to the private beta immediately and giving us feedback like right now.
yeah, and feel free to log in and check it out. We'll be building and iterating as we go. Lots of love, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.